How are we all doing, guys? We are back again with another commentary experience. This time we're off to St James's Park, not the Premier League one. Exeter City take on Stevenage in League One. I'm very grateful to be actually commentating on this game, not just shadowing a club commentator. We're actually commentating on the game. I cannot wait for this one. So let's head to St James's Park. Now, some of you might be wondering how I've managed to do this. Well, at uni, I'm very lucky to be a part of the university sports radio show. And as part of that commitment, we get to commentate on Exeter City football matches, interview some of their players, and do match previews and analysis. So, can't wait for this one. It's going to be good fun. Okay, so we've got my notes sorted as well on my iPad. As we see, Exeter, top scorers, assisters, form, last result, last lineup as well. We'll put the lineup down there. And we've got the same for Stevenage over here, manager, club nickname. And then up here we have all of the players from each squad. Pretty cool. And I've done it all while watching some El Clasico, because what else is better to do on a Saturday morning than watch highlights from 2015-16? So we are ready to go then. The bag is packed, water, iPad in there, essentials. United are also all over City in the Manchester derby, coming up to half-time, still 0-0, but they've had the ball in the back of the net twice. So a bit unfortunate, but hopefully they can get the win, and hopefully this game we're about to go and watch is a really good one. So I began by writing down the teams on my iPad from the team sheets we were given, and then I saw that United had beat City, get in, absolutely battered them. That's the equipment, and alongside me is Will, my co-commentator, who's also part of the sports show at the university with me. The teams then made their way out. It was a brilliant atmosphere at St James's Park. They do it really well, pre-match in Devon, and the sun was out for a perfect afternoon of football. We were ready to go. The atmosphere was rocking. The big bank was absolutely bouncing. They really made themselves heard. And then it was time to get underway. About half an hour in, the score was still 0-0. Not much was really happening. Exeter and Stevenage both having massive chances. The big bank, though, was singing. And then that was half time. This is the empty pitch. Players warming up for the second half before teams made their way back out for the second 45. Really intrigued to see how it got on. Jaden Wareham slotted a penalty for Exeter City to give them a 1-0 lead. It was a stonewall penalty that was finally given by the referee, and they celebrated massively in front of the big bank, as they should. The game finally paid off, 1-0 in the 68th, and then they made it 2-0, a brilliant finish by the midfielder in off both posts. It was a brilliant goal, and that was 2-0, and at that point they were set for 3 points. And then they made it 3-0, brilliant finish by the debutant.
Yeah, that will be the 3 points now for certain for Exeter City. A great ball across from Jack Aitchison, and Duteroy is just there to stick it in on the back post. And as you say, his first goal in professional football on loan from Sunderland, from the under-21s. Calm finish, times it really well, and that'll be 3-0 to Exeter City.
That was 3 points then for the home side. A massive 3 points. Moves them up one place in League One, but they are now 6 points off the playoffs with 2 games in hand. The stadium emptied. Really nice pitch under the lights. Great open view stadium with not full stands covering all sides. It was then into the press room to conduct some post-match interviews, and the press conference with the manager. Gary Caldwell made his way in, and we luckily got to ask a question.
The raw materials for us to be a real threat.
Brilliant. Gary, I have to ask, looking at the league table, that's a massive 3 points against the side above you. Now 6 points off Huddersfield as well with 2 games in hand. Is that something you and the players looked for the rest of the season, moving forward?
We're going to get in the playoffs now.
Mm-hmm. Got a chance.
We'll work hard. We'll try and win the next game. Everyone panics when you go in the bottom 4 and we're going to get relegated. I never look at the league table then. I'd be a hypocrite if I tell you now we're looking at the playoffs and we look at the league table. We have had a clear plan from day one this season. We've had 8 blocks. We're currently in our 5th block. That's the first game of it. It's a brilliant start. Our best block was the last block. We got 13 points, which was the equivalent to automatic promotion, and we will continue on the same strategy we've had all season, which is look at the block for what it is, win as many points in that block, assess it at the end and see how we can improve into block 6. So yeah, the focus is on winning many points as we can within block 5.
Brilliant, thank you.
But that's it, a 3-0 win for Exeter City. A mental game of football, brilliant second half especially, and they take 3 points, and they are now, as you heard me say, only 6 points off the playoffs with 2 games in hand. Having been in the bottom 4 at points this season, it's one hell of a turnaround the Greshams have managed. So yes, a brilliant afternoon, a great experience, and they move on.